good morning, listeners. This is Sports Matters. Sports Matters. My name is Christy Opara, your ambassador, your Olympian. You are listening to me here broadcasting to you from Soul Sports Foundation. Today's topic I'm going to tell you all is something that will interest the nation, interest the players, and interest you as a listener. Me here now this morning is Chidera on my right hand side, and Lukman is always looking, and he does very good work. And I want them to introduce themselves as to why we are here today, because we're going to discuss issues that matter, sports development, and what is going on with us here now. Why did we not qualify in this World Cup? What are our challenges? The need to focus on our challenges. Here, over to you, young man.
Good morning, listeners. My name is Chidera Bennett. I'm a footballer here in Soho 24 Park. I'm also the captain of the team.
Good morning, viewers. Good morning, listeners. I'm by name Dima Mustafa Lukman. I play at the left wing back at Soho 24 Football Academy.
Thank you all for hearing them introduce themselves. They're just not commoners. They're the ones who are highly interested in what's going on in sports development because it concerns them. And at the same time, World Cup is going on. I see my boys and girls. I see traders. I see hawkers. They drop their bag. They drop whatever they're selling. Once the game starts, everybody is interested. What is it that you think that causes the reason why we did not qualify?
I'm an African and I'm a Nigerian, to be precise. So it's amazing to see that we are not here because we're the giants of Africa actually. So I will point out a few reasons why I think main reasons why we didn't qualify for the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Number one, I would say, is the grassroots. Definitely, when the grassroots, the foundation is bad, everyone in the country is going to suffer, especially sports-wise. Now, the development we've had, considering the young athletes growing up, the grooming of the young athletes is very, very porous, to be sincere. And as well, the government as well, they don't show concern about sports. They don't show concern about sport activities because if they channel some energy to the sporting sector of the country, we'll have better players who can play and represent the country, not because they bribe their way through or because of any financial status or because of how buoyant they are financially, but because they are good footballers who are willing to give their best and their all for the country.
Lukman, what is your take in why we did not qualify?
Yeah, for me, I think we have serious issues from the background of the sport team in the country. Like as you can see, we are having bad times in the country, not only in football but in everything. So as a Nigerian, I feel very, very disappointed for us not to be there because we are watching other African teams doing well, and it seems like we are feeling jealous because we love our country so much and we want to see our country competing at the highest level. So for me, the problem is that we have to take all these things seriously and we have to figure it out to know what to do to get the country better. And first of all, I would like to start from the management, like people who are managing the sport teams. They should do better. They should not take players because they paid money, or they should take players who deserve the place, people who knows how to play, people who can give their all for the nation, people who really felt the love for the nation, people who feel about what the citizen will feel when they are winning. So it's very disappointing that we Nigerians are not there.
We also have to realize that this nation itself has never shown interest in sports development because they have not seen it profitable to them in their own personal wallets and all that, as you may see. But for me, until we realize also that sports is an industry. Sports is an industry. Go to civilized world, they emphasize on sports development. Sports is an industry that puts wealth in the pocket of the country. Sports is an industry that puts wealth in the pocket of an individual. Sports is an industry because sports is everything. Sports is what? Everything. Sports is the clothes we wear. Sports is the shoes we wear. Sports is health. Sports is social. Sports is beauty. There isn't anything we do today that is not about sports. So until our country realizes that sports isn't just performance, they will not focus on developing sports. You understand? The wealth in sports is not being tapped by our country. So it's not about you as an individual. It's about you creating that avenue, that opportunity that will better your nation and also spread out to those you do not even know. Hence, like when I performed, I didn't look behind to think, oh, this person is me, this person is not me. I represented Nigeria as a country. I gave my life as a country as representing Nigeria. So I want our people to focus on the word representing a country, not representing individual, not representing their personal pocket, because the money we go the money will go, but our nation will not perish. This country is here to stay. So I want my government to concern about youth and sports development. You all will agree with me that in sports development, what are the benefits of you coming out here every day? What has it done for you as an individual, as a young man growing in this hard time of this nation? How has this sports helped you? So my question to you, Lukman, is what benefit would you say that it is to you from engaging yourself into sports in this hard time that the world at large faces?
Yeah, first of all, I came from a street whereby I see some of my mates, many of them are smoking, are drinking and womanizing, but sport gave me purpose in life because every day that I woke up I have purpose of living, and it helps me a lot because I'm not thinking too much. After playing, I go home, I bath, and I'm thinking of another day. So I think playing football has changed my life, even if I have not traveled yet, because I think like a normal human being and I'm not thinking of going to rob or doing streets like the other guys are doing. I think sport has really changed my life, and I appreciate our able mama here who has been devoted to us in all aspects and doing everything for us to shine, and we are proud of her, and we are happy that she's here with us every time.
Let me start by saying sports is life. In my field, I'm a footballer, like you all know, and I've come to realize that this football actually gave me life, because you can as well be out there doing anything negative and not positive. Now I would say that once you channel your mind to something very important to you, just like how sports is important to so many individuals in the country, it will actually deviate them from thinking negatively, because we have so many hoodlums out there who they have parents quite alright, but there's no purpose in their life. You're helping the government in one way or the other, because if you check it, so many clubs as well, and even in the Premier League here, the Nigerian Premier League, they are owned by the government. So you see, they are also benefiting from this. So why not come out in mass to say, okay, now we want to look into the grassroots and support sport. So you see, football, sports, everything, it goes hand in hand. It helps youth in different ways, to be honest, because you just have to live, and you have to live positively and not negatively. Thank you.
That you have spoken so very well, in the sense that there's not enough word to describe how important sports is in our life today, how important sports is in the life of our families, our parents, our individuals. Because when you are even ordinarily being healthy, when you are healthy, you are serving your family. You know, when you are sick, your family are sick. So every aspect of our living today centers in the word sports. People should stop thinking that sports is only for performance. There are sports performances, there are sports creativities, there are sports factory development, movement. For me, in every aspect of life existence is sports. Sports is everything. There are tree-cutting sports, there are horseback riding sports, there are dancing sports, there are choreography sports. In each and every one of these is involved what? Sports. So why then do we want to distract ourselves and focus on some part of it? But the main sports that make the country proud, these main sports that have been developed right now, one little community can actually represent Nigeria. One little community. Why? Because we have only how many athletes? 22 is the most we need. Can we find 22 athletes from Kadokuchi?
Yes.
Do we have 24 athletes at Soho? Yes. So only Soho can represent Nigeria. So, but a country of 36 or 200 and something million cannot produce 12 best athletes. It's an error. Not be juju. This one is juju. And we say anybody will carry this juju today, we don't come one time. Could juju not there again? Because we are taking charge of our life. We're taking charge of our positions. For this, we want to say to the viewers, it has been a great day here sharing these thoughts and your knowledge. Your knowledge has been heard, your ideas been heard. So what I want to ask you again is chip in for us. What would you want the government to do to better or to assist to make sure we achieve this goal?
Yeah, I would like the government to come into the grassroots. Like, they should invest in the grassroots. They should not be looking at us as people who didn't have purpose, because many people are seeing footballers as people who are dropped out from schools. I think football choosing football is a purpose. Like I choose it because I know it can better my life and better the government. So I would like the government to contribute more in this grassroots football. They should take us high, like when they take school serious, they should take sports serious also. They should come for sport, they should invest in sport and give people life, because when there is light in the nation, everybody will shine. So that's my opinion.
Do you guys understand also that living the legacy of life is being able to develop someone else? It's not about the amount of wealth you have. That's why they say what? Good name is better than riches. There's no amount of money you have today that you will be remembered with. But train a child, you'll be remembered. And let me tell you, sports does not mean focusing in sports or loving a career of choice does not make you illiterate, does not make you a daft, does not put you down. I for one here, I'm speaking from experience. Without sports, I would not have been educated. So allow these children to use the opportunity to excel and to achieve the most that God has actually put in them. It is sport that gave me scholarship to go to the United States. Nobody could have trained me here. I came from nothing to glory. So I'm a typical example of saying allow your children to follow their dream. Young man here is a graduate. This is a graduate. This young man now has a handwork. He is an engineer. Whatever you're talking about. So allow people to play what the Lord has put in their hands so that they can be happy in doing it. This is the topic of the day. I love you guys for coming in. And we say our country, cheers. And we want you guys to support the program so that it will go viral. Log in and join us.
We love you all.
Thank you all. Why do you think we failed to qualify for this World Cup, and how does it affect you as a Nigerian?
Football, whatever, they are not doing what they should do. They don't choose who they don't choose the right players, because to me, if you don't know anybody, you are nothing. They will not feature you. They won't use you. They want to do, oh man, no man. That's what is killing us in this country. So we don't bring out our best.
What do you think your advice is nation to do?
We have to go back to our roots and choose the best for us. If not, we'll continue being like this.
Here they are sitting watching Brazilian playing with Switzerland and all that, all in Qatar. When we are supposed to be there, the giant of Africa representing the world. Today, we are nowhere to be found. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll interview more people on the street as we go along. Thank you, lady, for being part of us. God bless you.
My only take is, looking at how exciting it is, I wish, we could have partaken in the fun, because all the African teams seem to be doing well. So it only makes you wonder what could have happened for Nigeria.
What advice would you give us as a nation?
The next platforms we have for qualification, we should take it serious. We should try and get as much points as possible. The coach also, he's doing a fantastic job with the recruitment, but he should best sort the team, because look at how other teams qualified. They sought the best teams possible, not the most popular. They got what was good for the team, what could help the team. So the coaches, I believe, because he's experienced, as they said, so I believe he will choose what's best for the team, so that we can be on the next plane to the next World Cup.
How are you disappointed that Nigeria did not feature in the World Cup, or we're not featuring in the World Cup, and everyone is celebrating World Cup, when the greatest man, the greatest of all, the nation, is not in that team? The giant of Africa is not in the team. Nigeria is not playing World Cup. What's your take?
Suppose our player take action and serious to play football well, and our leaders try to help us about the playing, to help us.
So you see, everybody speaking they were in the same line, because both the street people, both the athletes in the field are saying the government have to look into it, because they are not helping us. They are not creating a platform where athletes will greatly develop, right?
Yes.
So that we will be proud of ourselves. So Nigeria needs to help their youth.
Yeah.
Okay, actually the present issue, which everybody knows, that Nigeria didn't qualify for the World Cup, and if you have to go back to actually know the reasons why we didn't qualify for the World Cup, there are a lot of reasons, which I will make mention of one. Our government not actually provide an avenue for the younger youths or the younger talents, because if you enter the street today, you will get to discover a lot of talents wasting away, because government doesn't provide a means for them to actually empower them so that they can actually utilize their skills. Because if you take what is happening in the world now, if you take almost all the players, you discover that most of them are very young players, and they're actually performing well. If you go to several leagues, you discover some young players doing well for themselves and for their country. So if our government, federal government, is going to provide a means of empowerment to all these youths, let's not forget about the old players. Let me use the word old players that are there, professionals that are there, but they need younger ones to actually push forward so that we can actually actualize our dream of still retaining the word Giant of Africa, because we want Giant of Africa, as we all know. So that's my take.